Yeah, it's saying I'm sorry is a good start if you have trouble admitting that you have done anything wrong. But it only goes so far. It's kind of an I-centered statement of fact, you know, that I acknowledge that I behaved poorly or I was insensitive or whatever, and it's good to acknowledge that. But to really reconcile what we need to do, the objective is to restore the relationship, restore the trust and the atmosphere of being in love between us. And so going one step further moves us in that direction and accomplishes that to a greater degree. And so the key is not just to say I'm sorry, but to literally, you know, ask the other to forgive you. And when we do that, when I say, Kathy, would you please forgive me? I'm asking something of her now.
Making yourself
It's
vulnerable.
not, I'm making myself vulnerable. I'm acknowledging that I have behaved inappropriately or whatever, but I need her, I'm trusting in her love and goodness to forgive me and to help us to restore our relationship.
Vulnerability is a prerequisite to intimacy. So, you know, it's when we make ourselves vulnerable to one another that we draw closer. You know, and so you're putting yourself out there. I can say I'm sorry when I'm not really sorry. I just want to be done with this and move on, right? You know, but will you please forgive me? Then, you know, I'm really inviting, you know, you back into relationship with me and me to you. So it's a very different thing. It also is easier to grant, so, you know, because, you know, I melt when he's asking for forgiveness, right? You know, whereas sorry, well, that means nothing.